And I saw Fredo Bang on there, but it said Never Broke Again Presents. So I thought it was a joke. It's fire. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? So I start reading into it, and then they squashed their beef.
When you look at two kings, automatically, what you think those two kings are gonna do? They're gonna fight to be the top king. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what's been the complicating things. Like, people ain't used to two kings. You feel me?
What's good, RIZZLE fam? Looks like the beef between NBA Youngboy and Fredo Bang is no more. Even though we've seen warnings coming from YB, in the end, they found a way to put their differences aside. What started out as a deadly beef that even took away a few lives ended up with peace and prosperity. It doesn't happen often that two people come together and settle the score, but with YB and Fredo, it happened. And that just goes to show how big these two artists are and how much they changed in the last couple of years. YB's Stop the Violence campaign is really going places. YB and Fredo Bang know each other from way back. They both come from Baton Rouge. They both rapped their way to the top of the food chain. It was their only mission in life, and they both made it happen. However, it wasn't all sunshines and rainbows. It often happens, especially in the rap game. Both Fredo and YB made some enemies along the way. It just so happened that they came from the groups that these artists represent. Now, as you may have known, Fredo Bang and Top Boy Gorilla, aka TBG Crew, were rumored to have been involved in the 2019 drive-by shooting that took place in Florida. Allegedly, Fredo Bang and Lit Yoshi were involved in a shooting that not only left YB's girlfriend injured, but also took an innocent man's life. Lit Yoshi is now serving time after he pleaded guilty to the charges that were tied to his name. Nobody knows the real reason why that attempt on YB's life was made, but some suspect retaliation. See, G-Money was Fredo's guy, and he got taken out by someone connected with NBA Youngboy. YB and Fredo called each other out not just on diss tracks, but on their social media as well. They even sent out live threats at one point. After Fredo found out that he and YB were dropping projects on the same date, he decided to drop an Instagram story and comment on the developments. He posted a photo saying, "Guess me and my son dropping together," hinting at YB being his son. This, even though some wouldn't consider it a call-out, did not sit well with Youngboy at all. He immediately went on his social media in order to slam Fredo Bang and call him out. YB posted a video with a caption saying, "I'ma catch you and bang your scary ass." And in the video he said,
"Bum you bitch ass nigga, go dig all three of your brothers up with your scary ass. You up. Stop running from me. I ain't in no competition with you. Stop writing me. You are."
Fredo replied with a message of his own, telling his fans that YB needs some help because he's got problems with his anger.
Man, somebody go help little brother out, bro. He angry, dog. He angry.
The fact that Fredo and YB got caught in a seriously deadly beef made people on the internet drop all kinds of comments. One fan said that Baton Rouge beefs make the ones from Chicago look silly. These kids are starting to make Chief Keef look like a preschool teacher. But most were simply disappointed and wanted to see the violence stop. That's why we saw this comment saying, "It's a shame when young people live up to the stereotypes. Break the cycle, young dudes. Live long." And believe it or not, their wish came true. We finally got Fredo Bang and NBA Youngboy squashing their beef and cleaning out the air. See, YB and Fredo came together and it was like a sign of unity in Baton Rouge. They organized a Christmas giveaway for children, and they both encouraged all the rappers to donate as much as they could to those who needed the most. YB and Fredo got together with TG Commas for a toy drive for kids in Baton Rouge on Christmas Eve, and it changed the whole narrative that previously surrounded them. The event organizers also hosted a private dinner and provided gifts for families in Baton Rouge who have recently lost their homes in house fires. And even though YB couldn't make it because his house arrest policy, the two hopped on a call and they talked about the issues that they had in the past. Moreover, YB's affiliate OG33 was seen hanging out with Fredo, and this was a clear sign of respect between the NBA and the TBG. Fredo Bang even gave a speech at the time of the event. He addressed all the missing rappers to do the same as they did and give out whatever they can. "I know it's hard times out here, so you know we trying to help y'all out and make sure your kids have something for Christmas. We also missing a lot of rappers in the city and rap labels. Trill Int, Mouse on the Track, Webby, Boosie, Level. We need all y'all rappers to pull up and pass one toy out. You heard me? Don't be too gangster for the kids." It's clear as day that YB and Fredo Bang found some sort of way to leave the past behind and move on forward in a completely different fashion. The phone conversation between them is no rumor. It did in fact happen, and Fredo confirmed it not too long ago. Fredo Bang was in an interview with DJ Vlad, and once Vlad asked him about the conversation, Fredo confirmed. Not just that, but according to him, there was never really true beef between YB and Fredo. What happened was the social media and the fans got involved, and they turned it into something way bigger than it really was. Fredo told everyone,
It was basically us talking, and like I say, it's never been a problem. Social media hype stuff up. I might say something in my song, he might say something in his song. And sometimes, as artists, we might try to challenge each other, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you feel me? But it was more so of us. How can we show that it's never been a problem from the start?
A bit later in the interview, when DJ Vlad again mentioned the beef by accident and how they finally squashed it, Fredo told him,
I'm glad you said it's not squashing beef because it was never beef to squash.
Fredo and YB definitely changed their attitudes, and it's refreshing to see. All their fans think the exact same thing. Comments online are full of positive energy. One person wrote, "I'm glad to see that these guys are letting the fuck shit and go. They can do more together than apart. I'm proud of both of them." Another Fredo Bang fan said that this type of behavior only goes to show how much Fredo grew as a person and matured. He wrote, "Fredo really growing up. I wish this young brother all the success is the world. The media know what they doing by plotting us against each other. I'm glad to see Fredo attempting to rise above the BS." This trend that YB and Fredo started resonated with the hip-hop community as well. Plenty of people had something to say about the message that these two Baton Rouge artists were putting out for the world to see. First one in line to react to this newfound friendship was the one and only G-Unit legend Tony Yayo. Tony reacted to the fact that they squashed the beef, and he even said in the recent success that NBA Youngboy founded reminded him of 50 Cent and the success that he and G-Unit had back in the day. But he also said that perhaps YB did it for the money. In his recent interview, Tony said,
how much money they gave NBA Youngboy? What they give, 80, 100 million? 100 million?
Well, whoever, not Fredo Bang, but
yo,
like
listen,
whoever.
listen. Shout to NBA Youngboy. You give me 100 million, I'm gonna say stop the violence too. Cause now he on a whole nother tax bracket. You know what I mean? So it's like, congratulations to him. Cause he's one of the top dogs out here.
One more guy who likes to talk about these issues is Joe Budden. He and his guests discussed the fact that YB and Fredo clicked, and one of them said,
And I saw Fredo Bang on there, but it said Never Broke Again Presents. So I thought it was a joke, fire. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? So I start reading into it, and then they squashed their beef.
The point they made later on in the interview is that the community needs more events like these. We need more forgiving and more love among us. Oftentimes we don't spread the message of warmth as much as we do because it's not controversial and doesn't sell the story. However, these messages are way more important than any money can be made. But that's not what some people out here want all the time. Fredo Bang even talked about it too. He even said that the beef between him and YB was called beef because of people who paid attention to their music and who always expect one guy to be on the top, when in reality, there's nothing wrong with two guys kicking it together at the same time. Fredo said,
I feel like mentally a lot of people have this one king thing in their mind. You feel me? So it's hard for people look at when you look at two kings, automatically what you think those two kings are gonna do. They're gonna fight to be the top king. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what's been the complicating things. Like people ain't used to two kings. You feel me?
but what do y'all think about the beef between Fredo Bang and NBA Youngboy? You see a problem with two guys being at the top of the rap game, or is this all just smoke and mirrors? Tell us what your thoughts are in the comment section below. If you liked our video, make sure not to only comment, but also like the video and subscribe to our channel so you get notified every time we drop a new video. Thanks for watching to the end. As always, remember to keep it RIZZLE.